Hello and welcome to Lancer Live Entertainment Network. I'm your host Jacob Jelly, and this is your weekly news update.
Hi, I'm Leo.
And I'm Jacob. Let's get into the news.
The Medical Club is partnering with the American Red Cross to host a spring blood drive on Thursday, March 27th. Your donation can save up to 3 lives and you'll get service hours, a free t-shirt, and snacks. To participate, you must be at least 16 years old and meet appropriate height and weight requirements. Check the announcements to find the link or sign up, or email anyasing@sfhs.com directly. Additionally, the Middle Eastern Student Union will be hosting a New Rose party in the Wellness Room after school on Thursday the 20th. There will be food, games, and fun.
Hey juniors, just a reminder, it's not too late to register for prom. Look for the link in the RSVP form in your email, the daily activities email, or our Class of 2026 Instagram. The final day to RSVP is this Friday at 11:59. Guest passes are due early next week, so if you plan to bring a guest from outside the school, make sure you get it done ASAP. Please remember, the tickets will not be sold at the door, and you must RSVP to attend. Additionally, Intramurals is currently seeking teams to compete in the Lancer Madness 5-on-5 basketball tournament. If you're interested in forming a team, check the daily announcements for the form and email Mr. Fullerton before Friday, March 21st. That's all for the news this week. Back to you, Jacob.
Hey Lancers, it's Mr. Ross. Just a quick announcement that our 4th annual Lancer Film Festival is happening on May 9th. All films are due at midnight on Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, for consideration. There are cash prizes and you can compete to win your very own Lancey statue. Join us May 9th for the Lancer Film Festival and make sure you submit a short film this year.
Hey Lancers, my name is Sanvi Janeja, and I'm excited to let you all know that we are hosting our Lancer Hacks 8 this Saturday, March 22nd. It is a free 12-hour hackathon with fun prizes, food, and games. You don't need any coding experience to sign up, as there will be mentors to guide you along all the way. If you're interested, please feel free to sign up through the activities email or our Instagram at Lancer Hacks. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, Sanvi Janeja at sfhs.com or Nina Levan at sfhs.com. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julie Chen, and this is your weekly news update. Pope Francis is now in a stable condition as he recovers from pneumonia. Today marks his 34th day in the hospital, where he remains under medical care. Although he is still resting, the Pope continues his work and is on the mend. In Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has just stepped down due to low public support. Mark Carney, a former central bank chief, is now the Prime Minister. He faces big challenges like trade issues with the US and a struggling economy. Now let's turn to the Middle East. In Syria, a ceasefire agreement put in place by the UN has fallen apart. The Syrian civil war is an ongoing conflict in Syria, and both sides are now blaming each other for violating the truce. The situation is getting worse for many civilians, with many forced to leave their homes. That's all for your World News Update. We'll see you next week with more headlines across the globe.
Ted the Science Guy. Ted the Science Guy. Ted the Science Guy.
Inertia is a property of matter.
Ted the Science Guy.
Hey Lancers, this week in the sciences. As some of you may remember, last summer, 2 astronauts, Sonny and Butch, were sent to the ISS on a test flight of Boeing's Starliner capsule. Though they reached their destination, several malfunctions along the way proved a deterrent from ending their 2-week mission on schedule. Now, over 9 months later, the astronauts have finally returned to Earth on the SpaceX Dragon capsule. Due to this very prolonged stay, they've spent some of the longest continuous time in space of any astronaut, and many people have noticed how aged they look after landing. In fact, they experienced about 100 times more radiation during their stay than people on Earth experience in a year. Scientists have long since known the dangers of long stays in outer space, and the return of these astronauts could possibly lead to new and yet daunting discoveries about the dangers of beyond our magnetosphere. That's all I have for the sciences this week. Back to you, Jake.
Hi, I'm Colin.
Hi, I'm Leo.
And this is the joke of the week. Hey Leo, how much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced?
How much?
About $1 an ear. And here's another one, because I missed last week. Hey Leo, how does a cucumber become a pickle?
How?
It goes through a jarring experience.
Hi Lancers, my name's Kaya.
And my name's Mercedes.
And this is the weather this week. Today we have a high of 62 and a low of 46.
It's going to be like that for the rest of the week, and then next week it's going to start warming up to high 79 and low 51.
No more rain.
Thanks for watching. I've been your host, Jacob Jelly, and make sure to check back next week for another awesome episode.